I'm Abiodun Abdul. I'm an economist of repute, a chartered accountant, and a real estate practitioner. I'm presently the managing director of Kesha Properties and Investment Limited, your housing solution provider. I pride myself in providing core housing solutions to our esteemed clients. My mission for Kesha Properties and Investment Limited is to assist millions of people to own their land and homes, i.e., their portion of real estate. Statistics has shown that the major problem, the most pressing need of a typical household in sub-Saharan Africa is housing, lack of housing. So my mission for Kesha Properties and Investment Limited is to bridge the gap between these needs. My vision for Kesha Properties and Investment Limited is to be at the forefront of world property markets, playing internationally. My motivation to start Kesha Properties and Investment Limited is definitely going to be a motivation for development, right? Because I've been into real estate for about 7 years before I decided to go into estate development, that is buying of lands and converting into estates, right? That motivation is not different from the motivation I had at the beginning when I started marketing real estate. And it came from a place of solving problems, because statistics has shown that many Nigerian homes, that's household in Nigeria, and not just in Nigeria, in many other sub-Saharan African countries, the major problem of the household is always housing. Now, narrowing it down to my experience personally in Nigeria, where I wanted to get an apartment, and the real estate practitioner took me to a house where the window of one of the rooms of that house is inside another person's apartment. And not just that, the practitioner was telling me that the house is very good, pay for it, it's good. So I saw that as vital, as important as the real estate industry is, the practitioners are not who they are supposed to be, right? So I told myself that, if I do real estate, I won't do this. And I come from a family that are real estate investors, the real estate practitioners who are highly passionate. We call ourselves real estate enthusiasts. We love everything about real estate. So my motivation is basically to solve problems for people, to professionally serve people, assist millions of people to own their homes. I would like to say that one of the major problems, if not the major problems of businesses in Nigeria, is the manpower. I'm talking about the human capital resources of businesses. And in Kesha Properties, for instance, we had fair share of both the good and the bad. We have people who are genuinely interested in the growth of the organization among our team. We have people who are just interested in their own personal growth, and we've been able to manage them in the last years. But we hope that as we grow, we have team members who will be committed to both the growth of the company and their own personal growth as well. But I must tell you, it's been highly challenging working with people, working with the Gen Zs, let me call them that, right? It's highly challenging. The major difference between Kesha Properties and Investment Limited and a typical real estate company out there, right? Let me tell you that it's a combination of reasons, right? Not just one. Number one on the list is her genuity, right? We've had offers that, if we bring it on board into our projects, it's going to mean very good financial return for us as a brand. But because we are highly particular about the genuinity, we decline such offers. So we stand out among the crowd when it comes to properties because we only give you the best genuine. I used to say that when you're investing in real estate, number one factor you should consider is the genuinity, right? Not even the price, not even the location. Consider genuinity. It is a land or a home that is genuine that you'll be talking about the location, right? So one of the factors that distinct us as a brand is genuinity. You can buy any of our products and you go to rest. And be rest assured that your investment is appreciated. Right. Another factor that distincts us is our attention to details. We pay good attention to details. Right. What do I mean? If you check some of our architectural designs and what we give, what we eventually build, you will see that there is very high level of similarities in what we promise and what we deliver. Now, I've had people ask me questions like, Madam, how do you achieve the same thing on your designs for what you build? Now, that is a very, very challenging thing to do. At times we need to break, we do it again. The engineers on site will be telling you that this is what is on the drawing, and you will be telling the engineer that look at it very well, that's not what is on the drawing. I can tell you that categorically in all our estates, if you had left it with people who are professionals in building to handle, they will not deliver what is on the architectural design. So, but for us here, we pay very good attention to details. We cross all the I's and dot all the T's to make sure that it is what we promise that we deliver. Now, if you want genuinity of your investments, Kesha Properties and Investment Limited is your best bet. We've had people who they invested with us even when they were abroad. They didn't come for inspection, they didn't do any form of due diligence. All they did was check our profile, check our testimonies, and they invested. And when they came into the country, they gave us handshake. So if you want a genuine investment, you want investment that is going to appreciate impressively, whereby you'll be amazed in few years after you have invested, right? You want a place where it's going to develop, not a land that you buy and there is no fence for years after you have bought, right? If you want a genuine company who will tell you, hey, and you meet it as A, then Kesha Properties and Investment Limited is the company to invest with. The opportunities that are available for clients is investment opportunities, whereby I can call it like co-owning estate with us. And basically we call it the Build Your City initiative, where you buy land in bulk. You buy from 5, 10, 20, 50, even 100 acres of land. And these lands are always beside our estate. They are within our estate actually, but because it's large that you're buying, we get to just give you your own environment and you build whatever you like with it. That's why we say it's a Build Your City initiative. So the opportunities rather for clients is for any client who wants to make money in real estate, they could come and buy land in bulk with us and develop it, build their city, to live in, to do businesses, to do whatever they like with it. But the most important thing is their investment is going to be growing, their land is going to be appreciating, and in few years they could make a fortune. Right. So that's the opportunities that we have right now for the clients. That's the opportunity we have for the clients now. Now, the opportunity we have for young minds, for real estate practitioners, maybe the existing ones and the ones that are new that still want to come into the real estate space. Quite interesting. Interesting because they have an amazing environment whereby they have access to mentorship, they have access to trainings, they have access to good educational materials, whereby they join us as sales executives first, in which they can now grow. They grow to be team leads, assistant directors, head of accounts, head of sales. They grow. They can even grow to become a managing director of a unit or a subsidiary. So, and in the past years, we've had people not just about growing, in their career. They've won good incentives for themselves. People have become financially empowered through real estate, by marketing of real estate. Some of them have done logistical work for real estate supplies. There is vast opportunities available now for the upcoming generation in real estate, and particularly in Kesha Properties and Investment Limited. The best way I feel they can be successful working with Kesha Properties, not just Kesha Properties, but for any company they work with now, is to constantly bring value. I must say that I don't think there's any entrepreneur who is going to, take you serious if you're not bringing value, good value, right? And how do they bring value for the young minds? Is basically by growing themselves, having the mindset of, I own this business. You work as if it's yours, right? That is the best way to give value. Because if you don't take any brand like it is your own consciously, you get to just do whatever you like. But when you work as if it is yours, then the sky is always the beginning for such an employee or a partner. In the past, we reward talent by awarding gifts, right? We've had staff who won plot of land. We've had staff who, grew to the position of managerial level, right, through their work, right? But in the coming months and years, we want to give people more opportunities and have better incentives and reward for working and partnering with us. Just like we've done in the past, where people have won cars, they've won travels, lands, home items, and so on and so forth, laptops, and so on and so forth. So at the end of the year, we reward both staff and partners who have done excellently well. My next 5-year goal for Kesha Properties and Investment Limited is to make sure that all the properties we've sold are habitable, they are appreciating fast for the owners of this land. And in the next 5 years, we want to grow, we want to expand our tentacles outside the borders of Lagos. We want to go into other states that has very good prospects in real estate. We want to increase our bottom line. We want to play in the housing phase where we sell good units of houses, not just land like we've done in the last 3 years. We want to have estates of that's basically houses and there are no lands in it. And we want to have subsidiaries. We want to grow into a group of companies, and by the special grace of God, we'll get there. My message for our clients, that is our past clients, is to congratulate them, thank them, and assure them that all their investments is growing fast and it will still continue to grow. I don't need to tell some of you this. Some of you have bought land and you've sold, double, triple, even in the last 1 year. But for those who have not who we encourage, and those are the people we really, I really need to talk to. People who have bought land and they kept it that, okay, I want this land to appreciate more for me to come and build. Yeah, I want to specifically tell you that we are with you in the journey. We want you to come in very soon to come and build on your land. Key Haven Phase 1, which was our first project, Key Haven Phase 2, Phase 3, Key Haven 4, even Key Haven Phase 5. We want you to come and build on your land, especially all those that have their allocations. We want this estate to be operational, right? And in the thanking phase, I want, from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you for choosing the Key Haven brand. Without you, there will be no us. Yeah, definitely. Our clients are why we're still in business. Each and every one of you, I really, really appreciate you, and I pray that God will visit you in all your businesses, and you shall grow and grow in your individual businesses, and you will come back and invest more with us. Yes, so I thank you so much, and I'm giving you that assurance that you are with the right company. Your investments are 100% secured and it's fast growing. Now, my message for the prospective client is this: one of the best things you can do for yourself is to invest with the right company. Don't just say it is about you investing in real estate. It is not just about investing in real estate. It is about investing in the right property with the right company. So when you find this video, you find Kesha Properties and Investment Limited or any of our representatives, then I want to congratulate you. Do not hesitate. Just go and invest with us at Kesha Properties and Investment Limited, because your funds are highly secured with us. Your projects, your lands are highly secured, and they are going to appreciate. So we will not put our hands in any land that is not going to appreciate. Right, and we will continue to develop any project we launch. We will make sure we fence it. We'll put a beautiful gatehouse. We will put in infrastructures that are commensurate with any amounts that we charge you. That we promise you.